Hello guys and welcome to this video. In this video we are going to discuss about Axon Dao Governance tokens. So we are going to talk about this entire docs or white paper, whatever you can say about the Axon Dao very quickly. So before that, let's go through this quick information that this is their market cap, this is their fully diluted valuation around 360 million. This is their chart uh, since 18 Feb. So you can say that the project has been listed very recently, a month back, and these are some other details, the socials and other stuff. So you can go through it. Now quickly jump to the website, and then we'll go to the docs section, which is going to be a long and lengthy video, I guess. But let's go through it. At least we'll study the major part of the documents. So this is the website. This is the simple design to understand the project, and apart from that, this is their tokens: AXDT, ownership token, and AXGT, our governance token. So what is the difference between them? Then this is a security token and this is a governance token, but basically there are no things called security token in the world of crypto. But still, you'll have to go through the details of this to understand, because what they are saying here is that you will have the ownership in the business, its DAO, its assets, profit distribution, and everything. But this is not going to be regulated, so there is always going to be a big question mark. But still, if the this token is working well, then you can say that this token will also work well. So ultimately the community's role is going to be very key when it comes to AXDT token. So if you want to know how the AXDT token is going to be genuine, then you will have to know the AXGT token, governance token, how much the community is going to take part into all these things, how much community's control is going to be in all these tokens AXDT. If the community has control over the AXDT token, then AXGT token and the entire project will have a lot more value. But we'll analyze that everything in the white paper. Before we start the documents or white paper, whatever you want to say, I'm just want to mention that this is not an investment advice, so just keep that in mind. Now let's move further with the project. Axon DAO stands at the cutting edge of the health science, redefining the interaction between individuals and their health data through the power of blockchain technology and artificial intelligence. Our foundation is built on the innovative use of precognitive algorithm, drawing now from a rich tapestry of biometrics, genomic data, and other critical health indicators to not only monitor but also predict health outcomes. Our unique dual token system embodies our commitment to robust governance, compliance, and active global community participation. So what they're basically saying is that the community, the global community, will take part in providing the data to the project, and they will be able to sell that data, and the data providers, everyday users, will have a strong income from that. With roots deeply embedded in telehealth and clinical research, Axon DAO is poised to address the most pressing healthcare challenges of our time. We are dedicated to ensuring transparency and security in health data through the principles of decentralization, making a new era in patient centric care. Axon's journey commenced in 2014 as a telemedicine startup focused on developing a patient centered application suites for hospitals. Our extensive involvement in this space gave us a deep understanding of the medical system integration and detailed knowledge of the stringent regulations around healthcare data. The advent of COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 marked a defining moment for Axon. We worked closely with a leading clinical data provider to remotely connect with their research, a landmark project that helped bolster a healthcare system stretched thin by the coronavirus. Inspired by the transformative potential of blockchain technology, Exxon embarked on the significant evolution in 2021, reinventing itself as a decentralized autonomous organization. DAO. This strategic pivot underscored our commitment to revolutionizing the intersection of healthcare and technology. The patterns of nature are deeply rooted within each of us. Okay, now let's move to the vision part. Axon Dao envisions a world where medicine and science converge in real time, both at the individual and macro public levels. We are champions of a future where medical information is universally standardized, patient centric, and harmonized with the scientific method. Our vision extends to a healthcare ecosystem that values the contributions of each participant, safeguarding their privacy while unlocking the potential of the data for the greater good. Our mission is to democratize sorry size medical science through decentralization, to replace big pharma with the power of a community sharing a common purpose and ethos. Exxon Dow was not created with the ambition to merely facilitate decentralized science. We established Exxon Dow with the sole purpose of revolutionizing and redefining the very fabric of science. The Exxon Dow way fosters the development of medical breakthroughs while ensuring the anonymity of personal data, powered by immutable and trustless blockchain technology and cryptography. So basically what they want to do here is that they want to use the blockchain technology to collect the data, store it on the blockchain, and through blockchain they will be able to give rewards to the rightful owner of the data. So let's assume that you have some sort of medical history, and if you can provide that data to all these people, then you will get paid in crypto, probably in this Exxon Dow token. And that's what they're trying to do here. But again, this is easier said than done. If they want to achieve this, then the biggest question will be how much the community is going to be involved in the project. If there is solid role of the community, then only the project will be decentralized. Otherwise they will make a solid blunder. Okay, so if there is a blunder involved, then no one can save the project. So the community's role will decide the role of the future of the project. So keep that in mind. With a decade of experience in monitoring medical trends and specializing in neuroscience, Exxon Dow represents a hybrid model of innovation. We blend traditional business acumen with the revolutionary concepts of tokenization and decentralized governance. This unique structure allows us to navigate the complexities of US securities law, embodying the spirit of decentralized autonomous organization within the framework of a LLC company. Our uh, ultimate goal is the complete decentralization of our treasury, pioneering a business model that is fair, impactful, and fully democratic. So again, as I mentioned here, that if the community is not going to take part in the project, then the entire project will turn out to be a huge blunder. So that's why community's role is going to be key, and that's what they are trying to mention here, that the role of the community will decide the future of the project. Exxon Dow is more than an affiliation of the top names in medicine and science. It is a movement towards a more equitable and inclusive future in medical science and research. Join us in imagining the future of health, where every individual has a stake in the most crucial aspect of their lives, their well-being. Participating in Axon DAO. Participating in Axon DAO is straightforward. Simply speak a phrase. So this is the system through which you can participate in the Axon DAO. You will give them the data, and you will become part of the DAO. You can go through it, because I have gone through it, and I don't think so that I should conclude this in the video. So I'm not going to do that. Now let's move to the problems that Axon DAO solves. Sensitive health data is unknowingly harvested and sold to the third parties for monetization with no benefit to the rightful owner of that data. It is estimated that an individual health data can fetch over $1,500 for its sellers. So what they're basically saying is that the sellers, the data providers, let's assume that you have, I hope that you do not have any health problem, but if you have any health problem and if you provide the data for the same to this Exxon Dow, then you will get at least $15. That's what they are saying. Ownership of personal health data is enforced through participation in Axon DAO, where the blockchain technology and cryptography ensures a safe, secure, and easily verifiable digital signature. So basically, if you provide your data here and with the help of the blockchain technology, then you will have a digital signature, or you can say a private key or something like that, and you will be the rightful owner of your data, and then you can earn some money. Individuals can choose to sell their valuable health and wellness data to the bidder of their choice. So you will be able to select the bidder who wants your data, and they will be able to pay you through crypto. While Web3 zero knowledge technology keep data compliant with HIPAA regulation mandates. Problem 2, for the general public it's difficult to directly participate in health research or influence personal health outcomes without a merit of doctor visits, complicated referrals, long. So again, this is a very problematic thing, and that's why they are saying is that blockchain technology can help you overcome all this suffering. Now, problem 3, clinical research is often cumbersome, imprecise, complex, and tedious for everyone involved. The technical and legal difficulties in, amassing, storing, and obtaining verified real world clinical data are significant. Compounding these issues is the absence of standardized methods for the decentralization of personal health and wellness data. And the solution is this. You can go through it. I'm not going to talk about it, otherwise the video will become too long, and we do not want extremely long video, we just want a long video. So now, healthcare future in DeSci. Okay, we have heard DeFi, now there is this word called DeSci. The substantial volume of data we produce each day, ranging from 1 to 2 gigabytes per individual, does more than simply record our digital activities. It meticulously maps our habits and significantly charts the course of our well-being. Our digital footprint not only represents who we are, but also who we will become, which is very true. Whether we consent to it or not, our data frequently finds its way into the hands of the highest bidder. What should be private and tightly controlled inevitably becomes consumed, distributed, and monetized in a manner that yields negative consequences for both individuals and society at large. Biometrics and AI are poised to redefine the way data is utilized and disseminated, significantly tipping the scales back in favor of individual data owners and producers. These cutting-edge technologies, where one's voice can serve as their digital signature, are facilitating the emergence of personal data as a service, empowering people to take full custody of the data, ultimately the total wellness. Again, what they're trying to say here is that you can control your own health data, and through which you will be able to earn money. That's what it means basically, at least that's what I believe. Individuals can now decide. Again, one more thing which I would like to add up here is that if they do not if the community is not going to be involved in all this entire process, then it will turn out to be a huge blunder. So blunder is basically a mistake which makes a thing collapse. So it will be a huge blunder. Individuals can now decide who has access to their data and how it is used. Their digital footprint and access, the byproducts of online activity, are transformed into an asset they can easily safeguard and leverage for financial gains. Again, as I said, that they want people to make money by providing the health data, and probably the money will be given in the Axon Dao or AXGT or AXDT, one of the tokens, I guess. Again, the problem here is that how the execution will happen. If the community is not going to be involved, if then the project will not be decentralized, meaning that there should be a very solid bonding between the community members. If there are hundreds of community members taking part into the everyday decision of this project, then only the project can become decentralized. And if that happens, then only you can say that the project is going into the right direction. If the community members do not take part in this, then it will turn out to be a huge blunder, and a blunder means the project's collapse. Many cryptocurrencies die just because the communities do not take part into the project. They do not feel excited by the project, and if that is going to be the case, then you can say that the entire project will become a blunder, and blunder means it is going to collapse. By integrating the unique capabilities of blockchain technology and AI and merging them with the HIPAA standards with the DAO framework, we ensure that scientific research remains highly collaborative, effective, and ethical. With Exxon DAO's operating model, people reclaim sovereignty over their personal information, marking a significant shift towards a more secure and equitable digital ecosystem. Again, what I said earlier, that they want to create an ecosystem where people can make money by providing their health data. That's what it means. In I'm just trying to simplify what they're trying to say here, because sometimes for everyday investor it can get very very irritating to understand all this. But what they mean is this only: this is their team, and you can go through the history of the team if you want to know what is their background and how capable they are. But again, a team is generally going to be of handful of people. As you can say, that there can be 10, 20, 30, or 40 people maximum. But it will not be a decentralized project if 30 people are handling the project can be decentralized only if the community of 500, 1000 people commit to this project and its growth for next 20 years. If that is going to happen, then only it will be a decentralized project. Otherwise, it will turn out to be a huge blunder. Now this is the roadmap. You can go through the roadmap if you want to understand it. Again, the roadmap has to be discussed with the community. And if, as I said earlier, 500 or 1000 people at least, if they're committing to the project, and the more people are going to take part into the community in the longer term, if the instead of 500 or 1000 people, if there are going to be 2000 people in the future, then you can say that the community is growing and the project is growing in the decentralized manner, and it will sustain. So if that is going to happen, if all these things are taken, the decisions regarding all these are taken by the community, then only the project will survive in the longer term. And by community, I mean at least 1000 people should take part in it, and they should be committed to the project for next 20 years. If that happens, then only the project will survive. Otherwise, it will turn out to be a huge blunder, and no one wants to collapse. Blunder means collapse, that's all. So nobody wants a blunder. Many currencies make blunder of simply not engaging making an engaging community. Even though the projects become good, they create very, the project's idea is good, they create very, impactful uh, concepts and everything, but in the end the projects die because they make the blunder of not creating a powerful community. So if the team is going to make the blunder of not creating an engaging community, very decisive community, very powerful community, then the project will die. So just keep that in mind. Collaborations and partnership, empowering scientific discovery through governance and funding. Ownership of Axon Governance token is more than just a stake; it's a voice in the future of DeSci. Token holders have the power to direct funding and shape the initiatives we support. We believe in collective wisdom of our community as a catalyst for meaningful change in the scientific research. Again, they are mentioning that the importance of community. That's what I said. But just talking about it is not never going to be enough. Community's role is going to be the key. How much they take participate, get involved in this process, how much control they have over the project. All these things are going to be the key area of focus. If that happens, then only you can say that they have avoided the blunder of not creating a powerful community. If they do not execute this, then you can say that they have created a blunder of not creating the powerful community. And in that case, the project sooner or later is likely to die, because community is there to give you funding, but funding will only be given to you if you create a community. If you are getting the funding and you are not creating the community, then the project is always going to die, because they have made a blunder of not creating a solid community, engaging community. The essence of is collaboration. Over the past few years, Axon DAO has been diligently crafting a platform that not only adds value to the DeSci and BioDAO ecosystem, but also fosters synergistic partnerships. Only by uniting our efforts can we lay the groundwork for the medical breakthroughs of the future. Again, they are talking about the collaborations not only with other people but also with the community. That's what I believe. I can be wrong also. Transparency is the cornerstone of any DAO. We encourage our open dialogue and actively seek feedback from our members and stakeholders. We are not here to claim we have all the answers, but rather to listen, vote, and evolve. Through transparent communication and democratic processes, we will address issues, implement solutions, and progress as a community. Again, what they are saying is that we want to make a good community. In layman terms, what I'm trying to explain to you is that they want to create a long community, but just wanting to create a community is not going to be enough. They will have to avoid the blunder of not creating a community. So for that, they will have to create a very engaging community, and they should enjoy the process. They should take part into the day-to-day operations, and they should enjoy the process of taking part into the day-to-day operations. If that happens, then only you can say that they have avoided the blunder of not creating a good community. Most projects die just because they cannot create an engaging community who are interested in the project for the longer term. The growth of our community is a testament to our active engagement across various social media platforms. Recent visible social media activity includes Axon Dao Discord and weekly Twitter X Spaces. Again, this is what they're doing to create an engaging community. But again, you will have to make sure that the entire community is interested in the project for at least next 10 or 20 years. If the community has that much solid commitment towards the project, then only the project can survive. Otherwise, if you assume that the community is only going to have a involvement in the project for next couple of years because the project seems exciting, then it is not going to happen, and gradually the project will die just because they have created a powerful blunder. They have made a powerful blunder of not creating a community for a longer term. Exxon DAO thrives through partnerships and collaborations within the DeSci and bio DAO spheres. Whether you are part of a startup, an academic student, or researcher, or a business professional, we are keen to explore how we can work closely with startups, researchers, and students and DAOs in the DeSci and medtech spaces. We recognize that every venture is unique and requires a personalized, bespoke roadmap to ensure mutual access. So you can reach out to them if you have some ideas regarding the project, or if you want to collab with them. Now this is the roadmap date, what they have accomplished in the past and what probably they want to achieve in the future. uh, how to buy AXGT, you can go through that if you want to own the token. This is the tokenomics. Again, this tokenomics has to be approved by the community. If it is done, if this tokenomics has been decided by the team, then you can say that it's a centralized decision and it would turn out to be a huge blunder. So nobody wants that. You want that the community should take part and decide how much what kind of tokenomics should be there. Still, you can go through the tokenomics here. Now the token utilities, audits, and KYC, and there are some other miscellaneous information available here. You can go through it. I assume that I have gone through the major part of this entire documents or white paper, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Sometimes these videos can get very boring and very long, so I'm sorry if I have bored you, but you have to analyze all these things if you're planning to you know uh, go into the any cryptocurrency project, not only just AXGT token, but any crypto project. You'll have to go through the white paper. So yeah, that's all I have for you in this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please hit the like button. Do subscribe to my channel, and also join my Telegram community if you have any questions about the any cryptocurrency project. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.